Teachings of the Golden Rose, the path of Christos-Sophia, initiation of the blue pearl, the jewel of enlightenment, mercy, compassion, forgiveness, wisdom and love ignite within the threefold flame of our Christ at heart. As Mother Guan Yin rides the golden dragon of unity consciousness and At-One-Ment, and the phoenix rises from the ashes, renewed and reborn in the fire of purity, we take a leap of faith, letting go and letting God. As the resurrection codes activate within us, we merge with our higher selves into timelines of golden ages, as well as deepen into the space of our feelings and the space between our feelings, simply of love. Feeling now more deeply than ever our connection to the Divine Mother, as we open to receive and love all that arises within the infinite, eternal divine presence of love. With this, we recognize our perceived challenges as initiations of light, and as compassionate witnesses, acknowledge her story of pain and suffering through surrender to the Divine Mother and surrender to the inner goddess. Along the path of earth service we travel ever deeper into our heart streaming and ever deeper into compassion, mercy and self-love. Mother Guan Yin steps forward now, lovingly cupping a beautiful blue pearl known as the jewel of enlightenment, of divine love, of mercy and infinite compassion. Compassion whose foundation is wisdom through life's lessons found along both the karmic and Christ timelines. The blue pearl is a tiny point in the crown chakra that is the seed of consciousness of the beloved I Am Presence. Located within the pineal gland, it is also referred to as the mental jewel, able to take us into the illumination of the mind, to the point of stillness and emptiness. Emptiness of desire, emptiness of thought. Only love exists. Sada Yoga Guru Swami Muktananda referred to the blue pearl as the light that illuminates the mind, that illuminates everything. Beloved Mother Guan Yin energetically holds the soul of all sentient beings. As a Divine Mother, her very presence opens our hearts to embody the jewel of enlightenment we are. In the soul embodiment ascension process, we are collectively experiencing in this golden age of coming home. As we open our hearts to receiving and deepen into self-love and self-mastery, we walk the path of the lotus. In each perfect now moment, we merge with our higher selves and the soul rays of each higher self. We awaken deep into our magnificence and light as flames of divinity and embody our multidimensional selves as the priests and priestesses, gods and goddesses, queens and kings, warriors and warrioresses, sages, oracles, wise women, healers, teachers, way showers, yogis, grid keepers, shamans, star seeds, earth seeds, and so on, the councils of light and the voices of new earth. We are invited into Mother Guan Yin's temple of mercy. We are initially invited to nourish our inner goddess and release unworthiness and shame, low self-esteem issues and body-conscious issues, as we prepare our bodies as the physical temples of ascension for deeper levels of soul embodiment. In our robes of light, with the emblem of the threefold flame and a pink lotus with a blue pearl embedded within this on the left breast and on the back between the shoulder blades, we are wrapped in the golden yellow flame of wisdom, the pink-orange flame of illumination and love, and the violet flame of transmutation and God's infinite perfection. As we travel as compassionate witnesses to clear the karmic timelines and go before the karmic board. Within Guan Yin's temple, we further hear the sacred sounds of Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Leo Ganma shares the following story. A long time ago, the Divine Mother, Guan Yin Pusa, Bodhisattva of compassion, observed and heard the cries of the world. Assuming her male form, Avalokati Shava in Sanskrit, Chinrezik in Tibetan, she paid a visit to the Himalayan mountains. There in the land of snows, she gave the people of the world a precious gift, her sacred magical sounds, her heart sutra, Om Mani Padme Hum. She promised her children, if you hold my heart mantra in your heart, you will always be in my vibration, you will always be connected to me, and you will always have my blessings. In the mantra Om Mani Padme Hum, which means the precious jewel atop the lotus. Mani is the precious jewel and Padme is the lotus. Mani Padme Hum beseeches us to fall in love with the mud, to fall in love with the blue pearl. It is the compassion and wisdom of Mother Guan Yin. By reciting the mantra Om Mani Padme Hum every day, we are reminded that during difficult times we must shed our fear, our anger, our doubt, and our judgment. The 21st century is the sanctuary of the Divine Mother. It is a time when the feminine energy of enlightenment will assert itself throughout the world. Within Mother Guan Yin's Temple of Mercy, we experience a pineal gland activation and move deep into the breathing patterns and rhythms of our own bodies, breathing in love and breathing out love. We come deeper into empowerment, into fully accepting our service roles and expansions of our service work through mercy and love. We deepen into the recognition that everyone on this sacred earth are our brothers and sisters, and into deeper respect for all life. We are one heart and one love. With compassion and understanding, we see not only our pain, but we see the pain and suffering of others. Our mercy, amplified through our unique experiences to know ourselves as love, clears the karmic timeline for humanity and offers us the ability to build the diamond light grids of compassion and mercy upon this sacred earth as the light of God we are. As the Kundalini activates and we deepen into renewed balance between our divine masculine and divine feminine spirits, our inner God and Goddess, our energy bodies and rainbow light bodies of the new earth, the higher dimensional templatings and blueprints activate. From the new earth grids of divine love, we flow this energy of compassion and mercy, forgiveness and love within, through and around the body through our threefold flame in preparation for this initiation of the blue pearl, the jewel of enlightenment. The Divine Mother Guan Yin by our side, we are invited into Lord Lanto's ashram of wisdom for this sacred initiation, activating our collective heart of mercy and compassion and wisdom through these plumes within our sacred hearts. Hearing the chants once more of Om Mani Padme Hum, we are invited to experience a pure frequency of each sound, of each vibrational frequency of light. With the sound of Om, we focus on the perfection and practice of generosity. With the sound of Ma, we focus on ethics as we reveal deeper levels of truth. With the sound of Ni, we focus on tolerance and patience. The sound of Pe, we focus on perseverance and diligence. The sound of Me, we focus on renunciation. The sound of Hum, we focus on the practice of wisdom. Lord Lanto further activates the threefold flame of the pink lotus and blue pearl within our Christed hearts. 1,000-petaled lotus flame now ignites within the crown chakra. And now the blue pole activates within the pineal gland as we merge with our multidimensional selves, and in particular the priest and priestess archetypes and our beloved I Am Presence. Additionally, we experience the energy of this beautiful initiation of the blue pole, the jewel of enlightenment, through the back of the heart chakra, and then within the third eye and crown chakra, as the Kundalini energy ignites, and as we breathe deep into the body, breathing in wisdom, breathing out forgiveness. Breathing in compassion, breathing out mercy. Breathing in love, breathing out love. Breathing in stillness, breathing out stillness. An empty mind, one heart, one love, one unified field of light. As we end, Lord Buddha comes forward and places his rod of initiation to the heart chakra and then crown chakra. And so it is, and so it shall be. Walking heaven on earth as the light of God we are. Inosoa ia kino koa kia, inkaino koa. In the name of Almighty God, I stand forth to challenge the night, to raise up the light, to focus the consciousness, Gautama Buddha, and I am a 1,000-petaled lotus flame, and I come to bear it in His name. I stand in life this hour, and I stand with the scepter of Christ's power to challenge the darkness, to bring forth the light, to ensoul from starry heights the consciousness of angels, masters, Elohim, sun centers, and of all of life. That is the I Am Presence of each one. I claim the victory in God's name. I claim the light of solar flame. I claim the light. I am the light. I am victory. I am victory. I am victory. For the Divine Mother and the Divine Man-Child, and for the raising up of the crown of life and the 12 starry focal points that rejoice to see the salvation of our God right within my crown, right within the center of the sun of Alpha. It is done. Lord Lanto's prayer is offered to us through Mark and Elizabeth Clare, prophet of the Summit Lighthouse. The Summit Lighthouse teachings further shares that Lord Lanto is a master of the power of precipitation, the alchemical process of drawing forth cosmic light and substance from the universal substance and coalescing it into physical form, often by using the science of the spoken word. Having studied under Lord Himalaya and gained his mastery in the retreat of the Blue Lotus, Lord Lanto elected to use the yellow gold plume to enfold the hearts of all mankind. He is dedicated to the perfectionment of the evolutions of this planet through cosmic Christ illumination. The yellow gold flame that he bears is charged with the momentum of God victory for the youth of the world. Lanto volunteered with Sanakamara, Ancient of Days, to come to Earth long ago for the rescue of the planet and her evolutions. He was a high priest in the temple of the Divine Mother on the continent that sank beneath the Pacific, known as Lemuria. He had other incarnations on Atlantis, as did all the Chohans of the rays. In the last days of Lemuria, those who tended the flames upon the altars of the temples were warned of the coming cataclysm. They removed their flames, carried them to places of safety, and deposited those flames in other physical retreats, or removed them to the etheric octave or inner planes. It is said Lord Lanto carried the flame of precipitation and deposited it in the area of the Grand Teton Mountains in North America. Inosoaia, Inokoakia, Mosoai Iakia. Beloved initiates, gods and goddesses, priests and priestesses, we invite you to come and join us in this beautiful heartfelt transmission of divine love via Facebook Live, as we come together as one heart, one love, and one unified field of light. And so it is, and so it is.
and